Hey, what's up? So I know it's a statement. Media is supposed to be neutral, but it's a pretty neutral statement. Um, so I'm out here off of 24th Street. I'm in the Biltmore area. There's a police helicopter that's been flying all over the neighborhood. I did a sweep, and there's a bunch of people on the street corner over here holding signs. It's outside of Giant Shopping District, and you have Ghetto Bird flying around here. I think he's about to make another pass. These buildings here. So they've been having rallies out here opposing Trump. This neighborhood doesn't exactly like the red state, and basically they don't like that we're engaged in these proxy wars, because they're not really wars. It's all political and economic motivated. So you got Ghetto Bird flying around over here. So this is a very busy side of Phoenix. It's Camelback and 24th Street. It's not a giant group. I'd call this a rally, really protest. I'm from Seattle. Ask anyone who is from Seattle, especially in the 90s and early 2000s, what a protest is. So they're at both sides of the street. Actually, everyone but this side. So there we go. Freedom of speech, y'all. So freedom of speech is not dead in 2020. So you have everyone out here. I'm gonna walk around. So obviously you got people honking, showing some support out here. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, PSL is the organizer. Thank you, Tempe. Tempe knows his stuff. He's really good at finding this kind of information. AZ Desert's really good at finding information as well. So I'm gonna see if people want to speak, but I'm just kind of doing an overview right now, because obviously everyone's attention is on the passing traffic, people on this corner, and so far I think I'm the only media out here. So I forgot my yellow vest and my respirator. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm not on anyone's side, other than that everyone has a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Hey, what's up? How are you, Gage? So, yep. Hey, Pink Eyed. Yeah. So I'll hit you up after I'm done here. So, so we got unmarked police officer here. He's got his badge hanging out. And someone from the city of Phoenix. So then we got more plainclothes officers out here. So it's pretty peaceful. Yeah, I've seen them before for a different event where someone got arrested. I've seen one of these cops like a couple years ago. So yeah, there's a decent amount of people out here in the square. This is for this neighborhood. It's a main town square, Biltmore, Camelback. So, someone asking for removal. Yep.
My wife was at the Prescott, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I thought it would be.
Don't get me wrong, I don't hate the guy. It's just certain things. It's like, really, dude? Like, you're ignoring most of your constituents. As politicians typically do. Oh, what's up? Hey, you wanna? Yeah, you too. So. Yeah.
False flag war. Ready for the false flag war?
The proxy war?
I mean, it's W. Bush 2.0.
Yeah.
Weapons of mass destruction. There was an imminent threat. Yeah, okay. Imminent threat to my political career and me going to jail.
Yeah.
Southern District of New York, hello. But oh no, the king is not mad. The king is not naked. Oh, everybody just, the king, did you see? He thinks he's God. He said, I'm the second coming. Here's a man who got out of going to Vietnam 5 times, not out of conscientious, a belief against the Vietnam War, which I can understand. He got out of Vietnam because of the fact that he did not want to serve in the military. He wanted to serve on the caviar circuit. That's the Trump family. Send other people to do your fighting, like his son shooting those poor giraffes and elephants, holding the tiger. No, this is about the stench of dynasty. And you know what? It's not about Republicans or Democrats. I'll tell you what, Republican, but former governor of Ohio, John Kasich, he's against this. Justin Amash, and I can't stand any of their political ideology. But we agree on one thing. We don't want a king.
Yeah.
We don't want an empire, although we want a republic.
Okay, awesome. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Leonard Clark.
And check it.
Rabble-rouser, non-violent rabble-rouser, except, if I get jumped in a dark alley, I got to try to defend myself. So.
And Tempe Against Police Violence
oh,
says
yeah,
hello.
So sad. I'm disappointed because to shoot some little kid in the back, they're like, oh no, he had a toy gun, blah, 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 blah. You know what? I don't buy that. I don't buy the story. He was hundreds of feet away. The kid did not turn back with a gun. He went like this. And they didn't release information. They didn't tell us. And here's what disappoints me. That is still a Democratic area. Look up the district, and you'll see in the Tempe City Council. That's a problem. Okay, what's going on right now, it's very collegial at the legislature, and I love a lot of good Democrats, and I don't hate the Republicans, even though they're monarchists, because they believe in the king.
Yeah.
And guess what? We could take back the House, but they're too friendly because they don't want to set the apple cart. We got District 6. District 6. We got Walter Blackman, Bob Thorpe. They won by literally just 500 or 600 votes. We've got Christina March. We can easily take back the House. So I think what's going on is, some politicians are like, they didn't help me, or I don't want to go against this Republican who's got a gerrymandered district. I start running my mouth, then I'm going to get voted out. Well, you know what? Time to put that crap aside. We need to retake the House of Representatives.
And it's more about the community instead of politics, right?
Yeah, it should be. I know it sounds corny, but when you go up there, I'm not saying that you have to govern, so you got to go halfway. But that doesn't mean you sell principles. Just like Justin Amash didn't sell out his principles. John Kasich, I can't agree with their political ideology. But again, we agree on something. We don't want a king. We don't want a king. It's all ending now. They're all comforted by the strong man. If this wasn't manufactured, this is clearly tail wag the dog. This is false flag written all over it. I understand the guy did what he did, but you know darn well why he did it and the timing. So, and the imminent threat. And now, as far as Ukrainian jet, remember what they were talking about? Not Ukrainian jet, the plane that had the Canadians on it, Ukrainians?
Over Syria, I believe.
Well, it was, maybe. I thought it was
or
flying into Iran.
Iraq.
It was either Iraq or Iran. But
Yeah,
anyways,
one of the two.
Look, I'm not.
If someone wants to post that.
What happened was they're trigger happy. This monster in the White House says we're going to come at you. We're going to destroy your culture.
Yeah.
So there's Iranians that love us. They love America, believe it or not. This one reporter was over there and they were chanting "Death to America."
Okay.
As soon as it was over,
It was Iran.
we love Americans. But then he says, "I'm going to destroy your culture. I'm going to wipe you out."
Yeah.
And then he walks it back later. So no, they're not going to forget. And it endangers a lot of Americans' lives. But that jet that got shot down, Justin Trudeau, as you probably already know, the Prime Minister came out today and said he thinks that it was a surface-to-air missile. But he also said, I think it was an accident. They were trigger happy. So when Trump and they start attacking Iran saying they're evil, remember, we accidentally shot down an Iranian jetliner. It was an accident, but it was horrible and unspeakable. But because they were trigger happy, I believe these innocent people would have been alive today. And you know what? I want to remind you of something. This is why the corporate Democrats get a little nervous about me. Flight TWA 800. Remember that?
And this is why I love you.
But do you remember Flight TWA 800?
Yeah, I remember.
One little girl, God rest her soul, I don't know about her father, was on that plane. They said a spark caused that. Right, a little spark in a very dependable plane. And it didn't happen any other times but that time. It's not like the Boeing plane, where they purposely, the corporate people, didn't test the plane properly.
Yeah.
So this has some similarities, but this time they're saying, oh no, the Iranians shot it down. It was embarrassing, and I don't think they ever wanted to admit it. So anyways, no one brings that up.
Awesome. Thank you, Len.
Oh, you're welcome. Good to see you out here.
Yeah, you as well.
Get some rain though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I got an umbrella, so.
You're smart. I didn't listen to my partner. I should have listened to her. Like taking an umbrella. I'm not gonna take an umbrella.
And what's crazy is that the on a peace mission when they drone attacks with
them.
them.
They say that he was on a peace mission.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know exactly, but it was clearly done. There was no imminent threat. They're lying. He broke federal law. He broke the executive orders of former Presidents Ford and Carter, who strengthened the executive order. And whenever they throw this, Obama, what do you call him killing Osama? Guess what? President Obama to the Gang of Eight. Whether you believe it's wrong or right, what happened, but he did go to both political parties. This traitor in the White House, and yes, he's a traitor, and he thinks he's a king, he went to a few Republicans. So, you know what? If they want to go fight a war, a crusade, and get in, see what's going on is the Saudi royal family. Okay, the crown prince, forgot Kushner. Okay, that's a whole other story right there. His son-in-law. They've been making deals to acquire nuclear technology. Why in the heck would the Saudi royal family need they got tons of oil. Oh, but Leonard, they are trying to develop a nuclear bomb is what they're trying to do. That's why. And Trump is helping them. And guess who? Blackwater, the guy who founded that, he was involved in that. So, they want to throw all these conspiracy theories. No offense to my QAnon friends, but listen. And I love you because this is what this man wants to do. He wants me to hate you and you to hate me. And that's how he wins. That's evil. I would be saying this if this were a Democrat. So I don't hate you, my QAnon friends. I know that many of your friends, don't want hate. But some of your friends have come out with weapons on their sides and threatened us. Let our country come back together. I just hope that this country will heal. Because there are people out there trying to destroy this country. Abraham Lincoln did say, in 1838 in his speech at the Men's Lyceum or whatever they call it, that it wouldn't be a foreign Napoleon that would ever be able to take even one drink from the mighty Ohio River. It would be a domestic Napoleon. I hate to compare, who in the White House and Napoleon.
Yeah.
He can barely did you see how he came out of his press conference with the bright light?
No, I didn't see that. I need to go look at that.
He comes doors, and you know they did it on purpose. They're trying to evoke to his followers that he's God. And the man has made statements
Yeah,
to the effect
I've
that
seen
he's
it.
God. That he's the second coming.
I've seen it in his wording.
And
It's
then when he
crazy.
opens the doors to leave, the bright light comes. So he's sending out a message, I'm your king. So this is what, I don't think the Roman Republic was utopia. It wasn't. But this is about, we already had empire. We took out their leader. We've taken out so many leaders. But this is going to make it official if he gets away with it. We will officially have basically an empire, although I know many argue, but we can at least fight for that. I think that doesn't matter if you're a Republican, especially, what is it, Rand Paul? Even he and the other, they know this is false flag. What's his name?
Ron Paul.
Yeah, Ron Paul,
Yeah.
sorry. Confusing him with his dad.
Well,
He's coming out against what he saw.
Even his son. His son,
Yeah, his son.
Rand Paul, yep.
Yeah.
Both of them are speaking out against it.
So, if I had a Republican come out here right now and say, look, Leonard, I can't stand any of your politics, but I agree with you on one thing.
Yeah.
We don't want a king.
Yeah.
We don't want a criminal. This is a nation of laws, not of men. And so I would be like, hey, I'll stand by you. But they won't do that, with the exceptions of John Kasich, and we do have a former Republican, I think he's a Democrat now, former Arizona Attorney General Grant Woods.
Okay.
So this is not about party. In fact, you know that I gave the corporate Democrats a hard time. This is about putting your country over your party.
And your community.
And your community.
Thank you, Len. So that's Len Clark for y'all. And if you want to check him out more, you can check him out on his YouTube channel as well as Facebook if you want to post that. I don't know if I think just a YouTube. So he's awesome in city council. He always says some stuff that makes the meetings different. So I'm gonna go across the street. I don't agree with everything that Len says, but so we got a lot of people out here.
Yeah, it's great.
And want to say anything? You're live.
Healthcare, not warfare. There you go.
Okay, that works. So everyone's out here having fun, spraying a message. Everything's cool. So they're just kind of walking around the square. So I think it's good that he did not continue the proxy war. So I'm from Seattle, so I'm used to this kind of thing.
Oh, I know. Oh, right. I have like 10 questions.
So I'm not gonna film her, but
Wait.
what's up? Yeah.
I was hoping we could be interviewed.
Okay.
Natasha Chavez.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
So your name is Natasha Chavez?
Chavez? Yeah.
And what?
Easy. There you go.
And what do you do?
Oh, I actually part-time I work at Lowe's Crafters.
Okay.
But,
Well, I'm talking about like what organization? Are you just just a
there's no
neighborhood?
organization.
Okay.
It's just a cause I care about. I don't think we should go to war.
Okay.
Oh geez, sorry, I kind of stumbled there. I just think this is important. We shouldn't be at war. We should send more troops to the Middle East. Diplomacy should always be the first way to go.
Okay.
We've been at war since 2003 with the Middle East, and it obviously hasn't done any good.
So you're from Phoenix?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And so okay. So what did you think of the the incidents that have happened, like the several different incidents that have happened since in the last week?
Like a big game, unfortunately, they're playing with everyone's lives. I mean, he did our administration did something, and they did something, and then it's seeing how far are we going to go, there was no real purpose for it. There could have been other ways to go about what Trump did, or what the administration did.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
More than one way.
How are you?
Still arriving.
There's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Hey, excuse me.
Back in Ohio.
Nice camera. So. So my goal is not to film children because I don't know how YouTube is going to take that. I've been kind of cautious lately with the new terms of service. So I would go around interviewing everyone, but I think everyone pretty much has the same message that they don't want the policy makers to go to war on their behalf. Yeah. So, as you probably all know, I'm an anarchist, so I don't really care about politics or what side. I think that's been well established. We're just trying to figure out a way to bring anarchism into society in a very cooperative way, where people can choose what they want to do on their own. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna watch.
So
We're gonna walk with the kids.
I was going to ask about gun control. I think next person that I talk to.
Justice, no peace. U.S. out of the Middle East. No justice, no peace.
So we got,
U.S. out of Middle East. No justice, no peace. U.S. out
and we got security over here, kind of watching for the business complex. So. Hey. Well, everyone should have the right to self-defense, and what's awesome about the Second Amendment, maybe I should ask people about the Second Amendment, if they know what it really means. So it's a mixed group of people, but mostly older people. Yeah, I know, it is peak traffic time.
Not for war and occupation. Money for jobs and education. Not for war and occupation. Money for jobs and education.
So they got a loudspeaker out here. Someone using it. Old TV box. It's another. And this is what makes America great.
How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J.
I'll walk across the street.
Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you
So I just don't like that they use our dollars to support an agenda that many people don't agree with.
How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J.
Obama did it
How
too,
many
so.
kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey,
So
hey,
I'm
Donald
gonna
J.
cross
How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey,
the light
Donald J.
goes.
How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey, Donald J. How many kids have you killed today? Hey, hey,
Little
Donald
techie.
J. How many kids have you killed today? Money for jobs
That's
and
like the easy
education,
button,
not
right?
for war and occupation. Money for jobs and education, not for war and occupation. Money for jobs and education, not for war and occupation. Money for
I don't agree.
not for war and occupation. Money for jobs and education, not for war and occupation. Money for jobs and education.
So I'm the only one that's not holding a sign, which kind of feels refreshing. So
That's all sticking.
well, that's also I'm surprised no one is out here wearing Trump stuff. Because it's like in Seattle, I loved it. I loved May Day of 2017, where Trump supporters and the Black Bloc, including some Antifa, they argued and smoked weed together. Weed brings people together. Just like realizing that you might not think the same way, but you live near each other, your neighbors. You might have grown up differently, and have different experiences. But at the end of the day, we're all neighbors. We all have to figure out how to deal with life together in a way. Or we can decide, we should be able to decide to disassociate if we want to. So that's why May Day in Seattle of 2017 still is one of the coolest days of my life. Watching like Trump supporters, Antifa members, Black Bloc, and your traditional Seattle liberal just like smoking weed, yeah, yelling at each other, which eventually led to jokes. So they need to make they need to decriminalize marijuana. MGTOW. MGTOW for life. Are you saying that because there's an ambulance driving by? You thinking maybe someone got in a fight with their wife? Not exactly. I'll save that for a different day to talk about. I'll wait till I'm at like a domestic violence call or something. So I'm surprised there's no Trump folks out here. Honestly. Because in Phoenix there's a lot of people who like Trump. Yeah, I think we should take the non-interventional until someone actually like comes up on us or threatens to nuke us. But it's like, it's been going on for a long time, since World War II. Ever since World War II. When America finally took the status of being a superpower. So we got Phoenix PD turning over here. And so far there's no unruly. The chopper's gone. There's an unmarked car over here that I think is giving commands. There's obviously a permit to this, so. Can you inbox that movie to me? I'm interested. Unless if you want to use my projector, a community showing of it, we should do that. Should play 1984 and all those awesome movies. 1984, Fahrenheit 451. What's some other good movies? What's that, AZ Desert? Yeah, true. That's true. There's reasons why I left Seattle, and I don't recommend dating in Seattle. That's why everyone hangs out in their closet in Seattle. Yep. But weddings, marriage in the 21st century is a difficult one. It's not just economics. And I don't want this to turn into a MGTOW rant. I'm not really like hardcore MGTOW. I know what it is, and I understand why people go completely MGTOW, but I'm not gonna go off on one of those MGTOW rants. It's not productive.
Iraq, we got your back. No more U.S. attacks. No more U.S. attacks. Iraq, we got your back. No more U.S. attacks. Iraq, we got your back. No more U.S. attacks. Iraq, we got your back.
Okay, so these protesters are supporting Iraq. I would change it to people, but that's just me. I laugh, but that's true. Well, here in Maricopa County has some of the highest, what STD? I think hepatitis B or C, I forget what it is. Okay, we got a Trump person here. Okay, so equal freedom of speech. Why are you out here?
I'm a one-man army. I'm a counterbalance to the protest we have here. It's quite minor compared to the impeachment protest, and the impeachment fizzled, so they got another reason to be out here. So
Yeah.
I decided to come out here.
Okay. I love showing both sides because
That's new.
Cause
For press.
Yeah. Phoenix Cop Watch. I film the police, but I'm neutral.
Okay. That's what.
Yep.
Wait a minute. That's the way the press should be.
Yep.
It's neutral.
Yep.
Cause
So
see here we got this is what the main and the New York Post said about 3 of the individuals that Donald Trump killed. General Qassam, he was a poet. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, austere religious leader. New York Times, Washington Post. That's
Really?
what they said about the terrorist Donald Trump's killed.
interesting. I'll have to go research that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I'm telling you today from this one was, I don't know, I think this was ABC News.
Okay.
And this one was definitely the Washington Post and the New York Times.
So as a journalist, 2 sources. Always have 2 or more sources.
That's
Yep.
way. Oh, and when you do have the sources, you're supposed to use them.
Yep, exactly.
Not hide them when it doesn't go against what you think.
So I don't agree with Trump, but I like people that think reasonably, so I need to hurry my happy ass up. No! So I'm not impeding. This is pretty decent size, but they've been having rallies here before the strikes. It was smaller groups. that were meeting in this neighborhood, actually down the street here by Whole Foods. There were groups meeting that were protesting Trump on the corner. So I can't screenshot with this phone, sadly. So if someone wants to record it. So making America great is being able to let people on both sides talk. I figured a lot of people in the movement were pro-Trump. So and I don't really care. It's not going to divide me. As long as you're doing stuff in your own community and trying to make life better for yourself and people around you, that's all I care about. And it smells good. I don't know, someone brought out something and it smells awesome.
What do we want? When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it! Shut it down! What do we want? When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it! Shut it down! What do we want? When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it! Shut it down! Hands off Iraq! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it! Shut it down! What do we want? Hands off Iraq! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it! Shut it down!
Well, both sides, as in like the division that they're trying to put us in. That's what I'm trying to talk about, because there's actually a bunch of different views, more than I could probably count on a finger. And that's just life. That's people. So I'm... Yeah. So Beacons is a company from Mount Lake Terrace, Washington, of all places. I've worked for them once. Yep. So we got Telemundo driving by. There's no more news chopper here. It looks like more people are showing up though. Like it's going. There's a lot of people here. So yeah, it's built more. I'd like to see more protests against the police. But I'm gonna be honest, most of the support for police are white women. They might be here in this protest and say they don't like police here or what's going on with the police, but secretly and I'm not saying that all white women. So I'm getting a little choppy. I don't know if they're deploying signal catching devices or?
Occupation is the front from Iraq to Palestine. Occupation is a crime from Iraq to Palestine. Occupation is a crime from Iraq to Palestine. Occupation is a crime from Iraq to Palestine. Occupation is a crime.
Let me get some stringer shots real quick. Might as well. Hey, what's up, Spin Cobra? Come get your wrench. I think I know who you are, but come get your wrench. Because it hasn't been confirmed. How do I know that you're not the CIA operative that's been putting dairy milk in my coconut milk? Just okay, I'm gonna cross so
Okay, that's good. That's good to hear.
oh, nice comeback. So, not everyone here is from this neighborhood. I can tell you that much. Yep, people in Phoenix do not like to wait for pedestrians. It's not really a pedestrian-friendly zone. He probably spent like 9 hours at an office and hates his life like a lot of people. So I understand working in an office and hating your life. So another Phoenix police officer going by. But no more ghetto bird. Stay here and take some stringer shots real quick. There we go. And I will American Crossing after this. Yeah, I remember at May Day 2017 in Seattle, I was at the end of a group which led by Trump supporters was Patriot Prayer, I think, organized it, but Antifa was marching along in the back. I was in the back, and I was actually surprised at how peaceful it was. And I think a lot of it had to do with everyone being stoned, because they could legally be stoned in public. And I have some thoughts about how Seattle runs how Washington runs their marijuana. Okay, we gotta go see what this is. Where's Bal? It'd be awesome if Bal was here. Uh-oh. I think those are glasses. Yep, someone's glasses. So sunglasses.
Aggression towards criminality from the uranium mines in northern Arizona, where they extract resources all over the lithium flats in Bolivia, and also the oil and other interests in places like Venezuela. So what we're seeing with the constant bombing from Democrat and Republican alike, from Obama sending drones to Trump sending drones, it's really no different when it comes to war and U.S. imperialism. So what we say is we want money for jobs and education, not war and occupation. And we chant, what we do is we really mean that, because we care about everyone, because we are the people organizing the people, and we will be here in an anti-war effort and for the working class and the struggles involved.
Yeah, it is.
Money for jobs and education, not for war and occupation. Money for jobs and education, not for war and occupation. Money for
We got Santa out here.
Money for jobs and education, not for war and occupation. Money for jobs and education.
So I'm starting to get bored. So it's more Trump supporters. Hey. How's it going?
I know you. You were in the range.
What's yeah. How's it going?
Good, bro.
Nice to see you.
See?
So, why are you guys here?
Well,
We're not with these idiots, that's for sure.
that's exactly what we're not.
They're late.
No nuke for Iran! No nuke for Iran!
Damn Iran!
So, hold up. I gotta change my VPN
That's
because
fine, man.
we all know that we get hacked, right?
Yeah. Hey, man, this guy.
From both sides. Hack. I don't know if there's like a Stingray that they have deployed on the top of one of these buildings.
Registered voter, Maricopa
So,
County?
No.
No?
Nope.
Pinal County?
I'm anarchist. I don't vote.
Hey, this is like Romeo
So.
and Juliet right here. I am libertarian.
So I'm gonna ask if they're doing here. Huh? Depending on what kind of conflict it is. So I grabbed those out of the street. I'm probably not gonna find the rightful owner, but so do you want to explain what you're petitioning for?
We're not the media people that are like supposed to be talking to like on campus.
Okay. So just tell me like if you were trying to get okay. So that goes to show something. So
I'm glad you guys are out here. I'm glad you guys have the flag.
so they don't want to talk to media without being told what to say. So that's fair. They can say no. Thanks for coming, Spin Cobra. Was it because I said I was an anarchist? What are you working on? Okay, cool. So we have KTR here, which is corporate media.
3, 4, we don't want your racist wars. 5, 6,
So
7, 8.
I'm gonna
Stop that hate.
head out of here.
2, 3, 4, we don't want your racist war. 6, 7, 8. Stop the killing, stop the hate. 1, 2, 3, 4, we don't want your racist war. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stop the killing, stop the hate.
So I'm gonna do one more loop around, and then I'm gonna head out of here because I got other things I need to do. But I'll be keeping my ear out for anything. So as usual, I'm the first news on the scene. So we have the other news here. So, which is fun. Thank you, Tempe Against Police Violence. Without you, I wouldn't. So I found a Trump supporter, which is kind of cool. And I thought I saw him still here, so. Okay, as an anarchist, I believe that, so. That's neutral, thank you.
I can buy it.
What do we want? What do we want it now? What do we want?
So it's been going on for a little over an hour here. So I'm gonna end my coverage of the anti-war Trump protest out here at 24th Street and Camelback. It looks like it's gonna stay peaceful. I don't know how long, if they have a permit or if they have to have a permit. I'm not sure on that side, but I think this is as exciting as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna end my coverage now, and yeah, hopefully there's a resolution, because war obviously affects a lot of people, not just the people deciding to go to war. It affects everyone on all sides. And there's a lot of commentary about the VA and how we treat people who we send to these battles, which needs to be addressed. I think with me that's the biggest thing. If you send people, ruin their lives, at least take care of them. That's only social welfare that I really support. But that's both sides. Sadly, there's only one person from the Trump crew here. At least there's one person, and not just one side. And then it looks like there's some neutral people who don't really care about taking sides. So I'm gonna sign out of this, and I will come back if I hear anything else. So so this channel is all about police accountability, and I'm gonna maintain that. We got a couple things going on. Okay, so we got a couple things going on here in the Phoenix metro area. On the 16th of January will be the 1-year anniversary of the killing of Antonio Arce by Tempe police. So if you can, if you're local, try to make it out there. With me, I care more about local things that I can affect and change, as opposed to national or international, even though we live in a very, very connected world. But so I'm not going to take sides on this. I'd rather people know what's going on. There's things that us normal people will never know, and that's all I really say. We don't know the full scope, nor do I agree with war. War affects a lot of different people, but so if you can, go and support Tempe Against Police Violence. Go watch the video if you can stomach it. It's not for everyone. And put your comments in that video. So signing out, Phoenix Cop Watch in Central Phoenix. Talk to you all later.